Stupid fuck.
Episode 37.
Part 2.
Part 2.
Once again, like always, I didn't have the fucking mics on.
Yeah, he
Fucking idiot.
He screwed the pooch.
I'm sorry. I fucked up.
He
so
screwed
anyways,
the pooch.
let's jump right back into
Episode 37.
Episode 30 fucking 7.
How's everyone doing?
We're back at the table because we never left the table.
We never left the table.
He made the joke and it was better than that. But
right. We're
catching you up.
We wanted to, you know what I mean?
It was 2 minutes
going.
and 50 seconds of high quality podcast.
High quality
content, and I fucked up. I'm sorry. So anyways, I
shit
started
the
by
bed.
saying I had a crazy dream.
Yeah.
You ready to hear this for the first time?
Yeah.
I had this dream. I've been
For the first
sleeping.
time. This is my third.
I've been sleeping lately in a weird way, I guess.
You've been sleeping lately.
A little. So I've been sleeping this weird way where I keep waking up with one of my hands numb, right? So I don't know if I'm laying on my hand, whatever I'm doing, I keep waking up. And it's scary at first because I think like, you know, am I going to not wake up one time and then I have a gangrene, frostbitten hand.
Right.
And it's just sitting there rotting. You know what I mean? And that's it. My hand's gone because I overslept and I was laying on it, right? So it's like, you know, I get that fear for a couple seconds while I shake.
You won't be able to beat your dick anymore.
It might be better, though, if I can't feel the hand. It would be the stranger, right? So yeah, it's just a scary feeling, I guess. But usually I just kind of shake it back to life, and I'm good to go. But I had this dream a couple weeks ago where like I kind of stayed asleep, and I was like half asleep, and I basically had a dream where like I saw my hand, and it was numb, so it disappeared. Oh. And then I like flew off Earth. Like I just saw Earth like just disappear into space. Like I flew into space.
Yeah.
Right? And it was this realization that as my hand went numb, the rest of me went numb and I flew off Earth. Like It was death. So it was like for a split second, I like remembered death.
Right.
I mean, I understood death.
So he had an outer body experience.
Kind of, yeah. But it was weird, like the understanding level I had for a couple minutes. You know when you're that moment after a crazy dream when you still feel like you're coming out of it,
right?
So you still feel those emotions and shit, and then it fades away eventually. And you forget the whole thing,
right?
But it was in that moment, like I understood death. Like that's it. Like once your hand goes numb, that's it. You're done. You're off Earth. You're gone, right? And then did you want to tell me what to do about that?
I mean, I don't know. You're just going to fucking debunk it because there's no scientific proof. You
So,
know what I mean?
so
what I said was, I don't need you to repeat what I said.
Well, because you won't get to it.
I said, no, I'm getting into it right now. Can I get to it?
Dive in.
So I said, did you Google what that dream may have meant? And now
I said, fuck no.
And now I'm going to respond how he responded. He said, why? There's no scientific proof that validates any of their descriptions of what a dream means. So
it's not my sentence.
So
it was close.
It kind of spot on, almost, not all the way, different verbiage. But I then sent a rebuttal out and said, not everything is backed by scientific fucking information. You know, it could be fun.
Yeah.
Just to Google it, get a response, maybe earn a chuckle.
Yeah.
This man lives. You're right. But you know, you don't live in Wizard of Ozland. You know what I mean? Like the rest of us.
I don't buy snake oil.
You know what I mean?
For
as much, you know what though?
World.
Let me go ahead and say this real quick. This is not this is not a follow up of what was just said. For as much bullshit as more you than we consume from social media platforms, you Googling something about a dream shouldn't be that far-fetched. But that's just my opinion. I don't know. I mean, just for shits and giggles, I'm sure there are stories that you Google research for shits and giggles, right or wrong.
Yeah.
Googling a story about having an outer body experience in a dream shouldn't be that ground shaking, right?
It wasn't.
I'm just,
I might have. I'm not as against it as you think I am. I was just trying to be funny. But at the same time, I wouldn't like 100% believe
No,
no, because I don't think anyone understands dreams at all.
Right. No, but I mean,
for the fun of it, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, no, but like, I mean, shit, dude, I have outstanding dreams.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Most of the time when I'm sleeping in awkward positions, you know what I'm saying, and a limb is numb, you know what I'm saying? But to be honest, when I wake up, I remember how great they were until I wake up, and then I'm like, wait, what just happened?
Yeah.
Like, I rarely remember my dreams. Maybe it's the pot. Yeah. Maybe it's not.
I really
don't know
either. But I want to get in the habit of like writing down dreams.
I have a hard time putting pieces together of dreams that were just fucking magnificent.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It sucks.
You know what's weird too is throughout my life though, there's some dreams I've never forgotten. Like I still remember the whole dream. It's weird. And then some will be amazing. You'll forget it right off the bat.
Yeah, like
I've fallen in love so many times. Have you ever had that happen to you? Where
I dated Nia Long.
You might.
Are you kidding me?
I was gonna say you might not be able to answer this truthfully, but because you're in a committed relationship, sir. But have you ever had like a dream about a girl you knew, but you weren't really interested in it? It was just like someone you knew, no big deal. But then you had a dream about them that was like intimate, and then all of a sudden you're kind of like, oh, I kind of like.
I have.
You have?
Yeah, I have. But, and yeah, you know what was crazy is I was actually like, and I don't know if it fucks with your psyche or whatever, you know what I mean? Or, you know, your brain somehow.
Yeah.
But I went from knowing her to be like the rudest, foulest, ugliest fucking person. And I mean, not ugly physically, but like just the inside black soul, right? to like having a dream about her and then all like being intrigued. I was more curious after I woke up out of that dream, and I was like, damn, you know, like maybe I had this chick misunderstood this whole time. You know what I'm saying? I didn't.
Because that head in the dream was fucking miraculous.
It might not even been that. You know what I'm saying? Like it might have been like.
No, sometimes it's intimate. Like it's really like, I really enjoy this person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. There was one where it was a girl who I had no interest in, and to this day I still kind of have a thing for her, just because we shared a moment in a dream, a very very nice evening in one dream, like 17 years ago, and I still, if I saw her now, I'd be like, hey, what's going on?
Yeah
you know what I mean? I kind of like you.
I've gained attraction to, you know, unwanted chicks fucking after a dream. It's weird. It's like, you know, there's some kind of mystery about it that fucking eats at you when you're asleep, and then you wake up and you're like, hold on, that portion is missing now. Like it's kind of weird. I wish there was something that could break down our dreams.
Like
that would
really
be
decipher.
That'd be dope, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like maybe, you know, some long lost love. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Or maybe
or just think of like some fucking crazy idea you have, some invention or
breaking
something.
Codes and shit.
Totally forgot it.
Right.
Yeah.
Like I've never written code, but for some odd reason, hold on, let me type this up.
You wrote
know
a
what
dope
I mean?
ass app in your dream,
right? You know what I mean? Like that would be fucking groundbreaking, bro. If there's anything, you know, what's the dude's name? Tesla dude. What's the dude?
Elon Musk.
Elon Musk. That's your next fucking job. Decipher this dream.
Yeah, I talked to a guy the other day who's in like neuroscience, neurotechnology.
Right.
So they're like learning how to like, you can control electronics with your brain signals, which is just blows my fucking mind. So it's like for like amputees, so they can get like a fake arm and they'll literally plug it into their nerves. Yeah, they'll plug it in their nerves, so they just have to think about it and they'll be able to move it. It's doesn't
that one dude use that for writing out his thoughts? What's the dude's name? He's
Stephen Hawking.
That's a great movie too.
I haven't seen it. He has a movie.
Yeah, it's not a documentary. It's like a movie based on his life and
biopic
shit, and
or whatever.
how he was like at one point, you know, like he was fucking normal, healthy dude, and then next thing you know,
he wasn't supposed to live nearly as long as he's lived.
No,
so I don't know what's going on there.
I mean, I you know, someone's gonna say I'm fucked up for this dude, but never mind. I'm not even gonna. I'm just gonna skip past that, dude. But yeah, no, it's a beautiful movie, dude. It's fucking, you know what I mean. But It would be dope as fuck to know what goes on,
Yeah.
you know, in your dreams.
Dude, like
and get a good decipher of, you know what I mean, what they actually mean.
Yeah. There's dreams I had, some I still remember, where I just spent a day with some people, you know, we just went to a theme park or some shit.
Right.
And it was wonderful.
Right.
And it's like, it's weird because part of that, I almost give those people the credit for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, remember that good time we had? I'm like, oh, that wasn't real.
No, you know what's crazy?
But it's like you kind of, people can win points.
Right.
And they weren't even there.
No, they can also lose points. I've woken up after having a dream that, you know what I mean? Fucking, you know, Roxy's fucking done some dirt.
Yeah.
Right. And in the dream, she's some cold, callous bitch, and I wake up the next morning and I'm just mugging her, dude. Like, what are you doing here almost, dude? It's like, it's crazy how dreams fucking affect certain shit. You know what I mean? But like, I've had dreams with people that I've been cool with and they were in the dream.
Yeah.
And I've had a hidden grudge after.
Me too.
Like
you wake up mad at these people. Like, the fuck?
But no, almost like I've had a dream where, and some, you know, of course they're just dreams. So like, you know, like my better half, I'm not going to fucking hold that bullshit. But like, there are dreams that I've had about people that I still hold somewhat of a grudge towards them. Yeah. And it's strictly based off of dreams they've just been.
It changes like your perception of them.
Yeah. It's fucking weird.
No, I've had it too. Like, a lot of these are with girls because I think I'm just a, you know, suave, fucking romantic kind of guy. No, but those are the ones I remember. But like, there's been times where it'll be a girl I'm like interested in, but then in the dream she'll shut me down and she'll have a boyfriend. She'll get a boyfriend, whatever. None of it's real at all. But then I'll just wake up bummed out. Like, oh, she's with that guy. Like I'm like, wait, that's not real. It's not real at all.
Yeah,
it's fake.
Yeah.
My brain just wanted to bum myself out for some reason.
The brain is a fucking wild motherfucker, dude. It plays tricks on you all the time. You know what I'm saying? You know, like even fucking when you're just thinking you're catching hidden signs from, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Somebody when you're out or something like that, you know, like,
you can convince yourself of some crazy shit.
Yeah. Like, you know, you could think that you have all the action in the world at this one chick when really, blood, she's throwing the signs off like she's repulsed.
Mm-hmm.
Or you know, I've never had that. You know what I'm saying? But no, it's weird that, you know what I mean? Like,
I think
how the mind works and shit.
I think well, at least for me, it's usually the opposite. Because my insecurities will be just knocking everything. Every sign she throws at me, my insecurities just blocking the fuck out of it. You know what I mean?
Sure.
So then I'll find out later on down the road, like, she'll be like, I was throwing that at you. And I'm like, no, you weren't. Action. Like, and I didn't know. Yeah. But, I don't know.
Yeah, that's why they call it a mind fuck. Yeah. Because, you know what I'm saying? Like, the mind fucks you out of shit. You know what I mean? That should have been yours, or, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. You don't follow through with something because your mind fucked. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, I had this dream. I had this dream when I was a kid, and I still remember it to this day. It was like, I was with my grandmother, who just recently passed. Rest in peace. Right. We were like in a normal like city, and then like lightning struck, and all of a sudden we were on this like island in the middle of nowhere, just water everywhere. This little island, and it had like a triple-decker pier. So it was like a pier with 3 decks. And each deck, it was like a video game. We had to go through each deck to get to the end. And then at the end, there was like a boss, and it was basically like a 7-foot tall Jolly Rancher with arms and legs. And I had to like fight through all this weird shit. Like, one part of the pier was like a grocery store, right, with like shelves, right. And there was people shopping, but they were like stone. They were like statues, like stone people pushing shopping carts through this like little fake grocery store, right. And I had to like sneak my way through without being spotted,
right. See, there are hidden signs in that.
Fuck,
there are hidden signs in that though.
It's fucking weird.
You don't want to Google it. All right, you don't want to find out.
I'll Google triple-decker piers with Jolly Rancher enemies.
Fucking right.
See what comes up.
Somebody else has had something equivalent to that same dream and can give you a little, you know.
It's weird. Do you ever have dreams where like it'll be somewhere you know well, somewhere you're familiar with?
Well, most dreams are.
Yeah, whether it's home, your workplace, your school, whatever. Right. But it's completely different. But in your mind, you convince yourself, no, this is work.
Yeah.
That's fucking weird, right?
Near Long's bed. I've been there numerous times in my dream, dude.
But it's just weird how like your neighborhood
so
will be completely different in the dream,
right?
But you still connect it like, well, that's my neighborhood. You know what I mean?
Right.
Or like
right.
I've always been a huge Disneyland fan, so I've always had dreams about Disneyland. But literally in every dream, it's completely different.
Pedophile. I'm just fucking around.
Come on, man.
I'm just
that was
joking,
an easy
dude.
jab.
Well, you said you had dreams about Disneyland.
Yeah, I got fucking cartoons and Mickey Mouse everywhere. Yeah. Anyways, you kids want to get in my van, go to Disneyland? No, but like
Ariel's in the back seat. You want to meet her?
Yeah. But in my dream, Disneyland would be different every time. Like I had one dream where Disneyland was basically a carnival, and there was a mountain behind it with a big like balloon of Casper the Friendly Ghost, which isn't even a Disney character.
Yeah.
And that was Disneyland. But in my mind, it was like, yeah, it's Disneyland.
You know how dreams used to fuck me as a kid?
Wow.
Like, you know, as we spoke about on the previous podcast, like fucking Pops I used to get my ass kicked. Yeah. Whatever, right? But I used to have distinct dreams of getting up and going to take a piss all the time. Lo and behold, I used to fucking wet the bed.
Yeah.
All right. Shit happens. You're a kid.
I think most kids will have that at some point.
Right. But I used to remember walking down the hallway, and, you know, we lived in the apartment complex when I was growing up as like a fucking, you know, as a child and shit. And I would walk into the bathroom, and I remember whipping out my schlong, and I would take a piss. Wake up in a fucking puddle.
Yeah.
Those fucking dreams, man. Goddamn. You know, they were so crystal clear.
Yeah.
You know, like, but they were.
I think like as kids, it seems like you sleep deeper. Yeah. So when you have to piss, you don't wake up. You just dream like, oh, this is what I'm supposed to be doing, right?
Yeah. There's people that can fucking describe these things to us though, that are fucking probably like, that would probably fucking rock our world. Like, you know what I mean?
I had a similar one that my dad always told me, is that my dad's like me, where he's always up late. Like he'd be up all night watching TV, whatever, right? And this was in a house in Redwood City, and he was in the living room, laying on the couch watching TV. I was asleep in one of the rooms, and he said all of a sudden I just walked out, walked in front of the TV, and he's like, "What are you doing? Like, where are you going? What are you doing?" And I just pulled my pants down, just pissed on the carpet right there.
Shit happens. Yeah.
I don't remember that at all.
Yeah.
But he said he just tried to grab me and throw me in the bathroom.
Right. Well, since this is story time about dreams, we're going to bring up another one I have.
Yeah.
So I used to have a roommate. I'm not going to name names. If he ever listens to this, he's going to know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. Just me saying I used to have a roommate, he's going to know what the fuck I'm talking about. So this is when I was with my ex, and me and her were, you know, becoming a little item somewhat, you know what I mean? She used to spend the night frequently. And I remember, you know, I don't know if I was drunk or stoned and drunk, whatever it was, whatever the case is. I do remember her saying she was fucking tired. She's going to go lay down. So she went and laid down. I must have like fell asleep sitting up on the couch and whatever. I wake up and I start walking in the room. And I go into the room and I see my roommate in the bed. And I'm like...
In your bed?
In my bed. And I'm like, what in the holy fuck? Right?
Yeah.
Now, at the time, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I wasn't that tied into the relationship at that point. It wasn't really like a relationship yet. It was more like a beat and greet. But
I like that.
It was like... I'm like, what the fuck is he doing?
Yeah.
Right? So
She's in the bed too?
Yeah. Sleep.
Yeah.
Right? So I'm like, what in the fuck? So I'm shaking my roommate, right? Yeah. And me and him had, like I said, we were stoned and drunk, you know what I mean? And he's 3 sheets to the wind, you know what I'm saying? He doesn't remember shit, right? So I'm shaking him. I'm like, dude, get the fuck up, dude. He looks at me like, what the fuck are you doing, dude? Right? He doesn't say anything. He just gives me a look like, this isn't the time to play. what are you doing? Right. He just, casually goes back to sleep.
Yeah.
And I'm looking and I'm like, nah, dude, what in the fuck, dude? So I'm sitting here shaking this dude, right? Finally, I'm like, all right, this dude's so fucking out of it. He's not waking up. I'm trying to rip my blanket off him, right? You know what I'm saying? Because he's just in there snug as a rug, And this motherfucker, dude, is in the bed, ass fucking naked. Reason I know, after he's so aggravated with the fact that I'm waking him up, he really thinks he's getting out of his own bed. He's like, he rips the blanket off him, and all I see is like, naked dude, right? And I'm
Which
like,
is not fun for anyone.
It's not, especially because you're in my fucking room. What are you doing, dude? What are you doing? But whatever the case is, he rips the blanket off. I just see fucking hairy man body, which is fucking just not cool. I'm scarred for life.
It's one of my least favorite things on planet Earth.
But he gets up and he's like, I think he said he calls me a piece of shit or something, dude. And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing, dude? And he looks like he finally kind of comes to and he looks around. Mind you, he's in the buck. I'm like, what the fuck? Old girl is still kind of like sleep, but she's kind of woken up because I'm sitting there like with the what the fuck, right?
Yeah.
This dude fucking looks around, notices he's in the wrong room, mumbles something that I can't make out. It might have been the devil talking through him. I don't fucking know. Mumbles something. He strolls out of the room, butt cheeks just in the air. I couldn't believe it, dude. I was like so flabbergasted. The next morning, I remember waking up and he's in the living room and I look at him and he just like, he can't really make eye contact with me, but he's like so embarrassed. He's like, comes out. He's like, dude, what happened last night? And I'm like, dude, you don't remember? You were fucking in my bed ass naked, dude. Like, what the fuck, dude? My ex is in there. What, you know what I mean? She was in there or whatever. I guess she woke up before me. She had to go to work. She woke up. She didn't even look him in the eye. She fucking hightailed it out of there, dude. Right? Because she knew that he was in the wrong bed and she got a glimpse of his, fucking pale ass butt cheeks and shit. But
Twig and berries.
I remember I'm like looking at him and I like sit down on the couch and I'm just staring at him. I'm like, dude, like, it's one thing, like, that you were fucking you were in my bed, right? Like, whatever. But I told him, like, but did you really have to be in there ass fucking naked, man? And he's just like, all I remember is you trying to rip the blanket off me, man. I don't remember anything. I just remember I thought I was in my bed and you were fucking with me. And I'm like, why would I be doing that, dude? I've never done that before, dude. Like, he's just like, it was a weird ass experience. Yeah. But come to find out, he has a problem with sleepwalking. Mm. He's openly taking pisses on the carpet. This is all,
that's no fun.
But he's done it
as an adult.
As an adult, right? And yeah, he has an issue with sleepwalking, but yeah. Dude, that had to be one of the trippiest nights. I swear to God, when I went in there and fucking seen him in the bed, I'm like, damn, dude, you're just banging the chick, dude. Like, yeah. Have some kind of decency. At least let me not be home, right? But it would be weird, wild, man.
Like, why would you sleep naked if you know you have a problem sleepwalking?
I told him, I'm like, dude, why were you butt ass naked, dude?
I'm too paranoid to sleep naked. Because I'm like, what if a fire alarm goes off?
No, I mean, he had, at the time, he had a girlfriend of, 5 to 6 years whom he loved, who was in his bed. Right?
Yeah.
So the next morning when she comes out, he's pretty much already told her the whole story.
Yeah.
Right? She can't make eye contact with me either. And she's just like, oh my God, Avery, that must have been the most embarrassing thing in the world. And I looked at her like, for fucking him, not for me. I'm like, dude, you're just cocking balls, dude. Like it would have took, 1 second for you to maybe swing over and you might have been dick deep in this chick.
Just flop right on.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it was fucking weird. Yeah. And then I thought about it afterwards, and I think I brought it up to him. I said, I mean, would the only way of me getting back at you was to be fuck your chick, dude? Would that be the only way for me to get back at you, dude? Like, but it was wild, man. Like, it would, like, I didn't believe, like, sleepwalking, like, was, like, really a thing. Yeah, but after that night, I was like, wow, man. Yeah. Like,
I did it a couple times as a kid.
In a drug-induced coma, sleepwalking is the shit, I guess. So.
Yeah, that's crazy shit. Sleep shit is fucking wild.
It is.
Wild. I wonder what he was thinking, like, I wonder what dream he was having to be like, let me get out of this bed.
He told me he went into the room sloppy drunk and was trying to freak off with his chick. Yeah. And I guess, like, he did freak off or something like that. But then he said he woke up to go to the bathroom and then skipped the whole bathroom. And just ended up in my room. Yeah. It was weird. It was weird. It was fucking, I mean, to this day though, I mean, it's just one of those funny ass stories of someone that sleepwalks, you know, so,
well, hey, it all worked out.
Yeah. Well, caution to everyone else, you know what I'm saying? They say never wake someone sleepwalking. Fuck you. Yeah, if you're sleepwalking, I'm waking you up.
Like we said last episode, punch him in the fucking face.
Yeah. I don't give a goddamn, dude. If you're not in control of your limbs, maybe the devil is. Either way, you're waking up. Either way, you're waking up, dude. Fuck that. So
yeah, shit is crazy. The human brain is fucking wild.
It is.
Sleep is weird. Like, we just shut off for a while, but our brain is still going. Yeah. Fucking weird shit. Yeah. You ever had a dream where, like, you get something you really wanted, then you wake up just fucking so disappointed?
It ruins my day.
So the first one I remember is I had a dream. I had a whole room with, like, every G.I. Joe you could imagine. I literally woke up and got up and started walking down the hall. Like, I'm going to go get my treasure trove of G.I. Joes.
Right.
And that, like, I didn't even get to, it was like in my dream, it was like the middle room. Mm. And I didn't even get to the middle room when it hit me. Like, wait, I was just playing with the G.I. Joes. Now I'm waking up. How does that make sense?
Yeah, you have none of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
even worse when you fornicate with a girl that you really wanted to fornicate with. Then you wake up like, oh my God, I'm back at square one.
So the real question is, are dreams just some fucked up thing your mind does to you just to play a joke? Is it all just a cruel joke?
Maybe it's like exercise for your imagination.
Imagining finding a fucking briefcase full of fucking $100 bills, you know what I'm saying? And then fucking waking up to it not being there. That's a cruel fucking joke.
Yeah, it sucks.
It's not
I had fair. That too, where it was like, I had a pile of money.
Right.
Like just a mountain of money, like Breaking Bad scene where they had the pallet of money. Yeah, it was like that, and I wake up like, oh no, you're still broke.
Yeah. Cheers.
Yeah, I think maybe it's like pull-ups for your brain. Yeah, like your brain's doing pull-ups. Like, oh, what crazy shit can we think up?
I know, right? And then your brain's like, jokes on you. Yeah. You're still broke. Yeah, it's fucking never
it's
go to
like even because when you work out, you didn't really accomplish anything. You didn't build a house. Like you're just tired.
Yeah. No, it's crazy too. Like never like just words of advice. There are a few things you probably don't want to do before, going to bed. I like have set up shows that I like to watch before going to bed, especially on Sundays. Game of Thrones, Walking Dead. Never seem to have a problem with those fucking mystical dragons flying around or zombies fucking eating my face or anything like that. But Narcos, yeah, you probably don't want to indulge. I swear to God, dude, Pablo wanted my head. He wanted me dead. All right. And in my dream, through the whole dream, I'm being chased by some Colombians who, I don't know, they thought I stole something. I don't know.
Yeah.
It was that like this was more of a recent dream.
Yeah.
Like, but
I
think I watched like 7 episodes in a day.
Yeah.
Up until when I went to sleep, and
Yeah.
go figure, I dreamed I was being chased by the cartel.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I've never really had that. Like what I watch doesn't seem to affect. If it does, it's ones I don't remember. You know,
it's only certain shit though that fucking like really,
it's like it connects to you somehow.
Yeah, dude.
Maybe because Narcos is like realistic.
It is.
So it's like you can picture yourself, you know, with guys on dirt bikes chasing you.
Yeah, mind you, I'd rather be flying around on fucking magic dragons.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Than fucking a machine gun flurry coming over my head in a dream, and I'm like, oh god, I'm ducking out of the way, and all of a sudden I became some like super fucking, I don't know, some fucking DEA agent or some shit, and I'm fucking dodging bullets and shit left and right. Like one of those should have hit me, but what the fuck?
Yeah,
like dreams are fucking weird,
and they don't make it so you can't run.
Yeah. Or if you can run, you're like running in circles.
Yeah.
Like,
dude, the most frustrating dream I ever had. This was one dream where I was at school and it was actually my school, which is weird. But I could fly.
Right.
But my takeoff was super slow. Right? So I would just start floating up.
Right.
And for some reason, there was this kid. His name was Jonathan. I don't know where he's
at. Governments, huh?
Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to say his last name. And I haven't seen or talked to this guy in 20 plus years.
Okay.
In my dream, though, for some reason, he didn't want me to fly.
Right.
So every time I started taking off, he'd run over to me, grab my ankle, and pull me down. And I had to start over. So I'd be like, I'm like waiting for him to like go play. You know, it was like recess.
Yeah.
So I'd wait for him to like not be paying attention, and I'd just start floating.
Yeah.
Just start floating. And then he'd see me, run over, grab me, pull me back down. It was the most frustrating fucking dream to have the ability to fly, but not being able to do it.
Some hater fuck pulling you down.
Like if I just got 6 feet up, I would have been good. But it was just this slow.
All you had to do was think happy thoughts, man.
I know,
You're
man.
doing it, Peter. Look at you. You're doing it. Did you happen to watch Hook?
Movie, by the way.
Yeah.
I just watched it literally probably 2 weeks ago.
That's fucking classic.
It's on Amazon Prime.
Oh, nice.
I tweeted that. I watched Mrs. Doubtfire. As soon as it ended, I tweeted it. I was like, I'm so real. I'm thinking about running Mrs. Doubtfire back. But instead I put on Hook.
Right.
So I tweeted
which is
that.
fucking just as good.
No, I tweeted that and I was like, actually I decided to put on Hook, realness confirmed.
Yeah.
So I mean that's just the way it is.
There's certain classics that resonate forever.
Yeah. But the thing is with the dreams, if you find like if there is meaning to it, even if there isn't meaning to it, I mean, I feel like there's things to learn. Right? And that's why that's the story I started this with. That was my takeaway.
Right.
I understood death for a second. Like once you're gone, you're gone. Earth disappears. It's gone. You're gone. That's it. Right? So it's like this lesson. And like I had the scariest dream, the worst nightmare I ever had was one of the earliest dreams I remember. And, I had early death in my family. So I was like aware of death early. Mm-hmm. And I was being babysat at this lady's house. I used to have to go there after school, and she would babysit me. And I fell asleep on the couch, like took a afternoon siesta. And I had this dream that was like, all the video games back then were like side scrollers,
right?
Where like the screen would go. And it was always the fucking piece of shit games where the screen would just keep moving. So it forced you to keep going.
Right.
You know what I mean? I fucking hated that. It was like a built-in timer almost.
At the time, though, they were fucking groundbreaking, but go ahead.
No, I mean, I love those games. But like Mario, it had a timer, but the screen didn't keep moving.
Right.
And force you to keep going. You know what I mean? I don't know why that annoyed me. But I had a dream where the screen, it was a side-scroller game. It was me. I was in a tunnel, and the thing kept going, right? So I'm going through the tunnel and it was life. The tunnel is life, right? So I'm going through life. Then all of a sudden the tunnel ends. So it was like a video game, like this tunnel. And then all of a sudden it's just like a tunnel wall. Like
you kind of shaped out a cock though. You had
because it was like a drill. Like if there was a drill, so it'd be like rounded.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't just like a wall.
I thought it was.
No, it was like a cave that someone drilled out. So it had like a rounded wall.
It looked like a universal sign for cock. But
so all right. It was a dick. It was a big dick tunnel, and I was marching through it. Okay. But basically, the tunnel ended,
right?
right? There's nowhere to go, and the screen kept going. And then that was it. It killed me. That was it. That was life.
There's something there, man.
So it was like, I woke up crying because it was like, life ends at some point and there's nothing you can do about it. The screen keeps going. The tunnel ends.
There's something to that.
Isn't that yeah.
There's somebody
that's a heavy fucking
there's
thought,
somebody
though.
that could break that down.
Yeah. Well, I think I know what it was.
With scientific proof.
Yeah. But
I'm sorry.
I mean, I know what it was, though. I broke it down. I did. It was life because, you know, I had a tragedy in the family very close to me. Mm-hmm. Not that long before that. Okay. Like a year before that.
Okay.
That was, you know, my biggest life lesson, right? Immediately. So I'm pretty sure that was a response to that. It was my brain. It was like my brain explaining it to me.
Okay.
You know, this is how life is. Like, you're walking through this tunnel and eventually it ends and there's nothing you can do about it.
Right.
That dream will always stick with me.
That's a trip, dude.
Yeah.
But you know what though? Now that you mention it, right? Or you know that we're on this topic.
Yeah.
And I said Google the fucking, you know what I mean? What it means. There are people that have studied this and measure brainwaves.
Yeah.
That could probably decipher somewhat of your dream on a scientific basis. You know what I'm saying? That probably could give some kind of answers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like how you said you solved that one on your own, right?
Yeah.
There's someone who dedicates their life to this that could probably give an explanation. It's probably on Google.
Yeah. I would think now where the technology is now would be like they could like isolate which part of your brain did it, shit like that. But I mean, at this point,
it's still mumbo jumbo. You mean?
No, I'm saying at this point we can't break down the data. Like, okay, this part means this. It's more of a, all right, this part of the brain was active, so it could be, you know, this effect. Like that's probably viable.
But wouldn't you say though, if there were enough cases of this, of people having similar dreams where it may be able to be deciphered a little bit more?
Yeah, maybe.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Which called have you sleptwalked since? When you
not since I was
walk
a kid.
Up to the no,
not since I was. I sleptwalked maybe a handful of times when I was a kid. As far as I know, that was it.
People caught you sleepwalking, or
yeah, I think I was always.
Were you ever? Did they wake you up, or did they tell you don't wake up the person sleepwalking?
No, I think they just guided me back to the bed. Like, all right, get the fuck back in bed. You're all right.
Okay, yeah.
Because I didn't do anything crazy.
Yeah,
I just literally got up and like walked around. The one time I took a piss, and that was because it was at my dad's house, probably, and I didn't sleep there all the time.
Okay,
so it's probably my brain couldn't figure out. Why is this house different?
You took a right and a right, and if you took a right and a right at your house, you'd have been in front of the toilet.
Exactly. So it might have been something like that. But like otherwise, I didn't really do anything crazy. So
well, I'll tell you what, AJ better never fucking sleepwalk, dude. I'll fucking knuckle punch him back into fucking whatever stratosphere he's in, dude.
Splash him with water.
No, he's getting punched in the face.
My mom used to splash me with water to get up for school.
The fucked up thing about it is growing up religious, dude. I always I like with that kind of shit, I always, the first thing that draws the conclusion is there's a demon in him. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's something demonic in him. No, he's walking. He's not saying anything.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if
it is scary.
Yeah. No, I don't know if I've told this story before, but
small delay. We're back.
So I don't know if I told the story before, but, dating one of my exes, she spoke, what is it? Punjabi, right? So I don't know. Fuck, I don't know what kind of language, you know what I'm saying? Like I hadn't heard anyone ever speak that before, you know what I'm saying? And she happened to be speaking, Punjabi, you know what I'm saying, in her sleep, and she was about a couple phrases more would have gotten her decked in the face. I thought she fucking had some kind of fucking spirit in her that was telling her to fucking off me.
It's like speaking in tongues.
Yeah, dude. I don't know. It was weird to me, experiences like that, especially like when I'm half asleep and, seeing something of that nature with somebody, you know, like fucking walking around, not saying anything, you know, or someone talking in their sleep.
And they'll look at you and make eye contact with that like hazy look, that 1,000-yard stare. And
right.
Like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, I've been here the whole time, so I would have seen you do drugs. Right. Yeah. So it's either drugs or you're fucking you've been doing pagan rituals in your fucking room and shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's weird. Anything with sleep and like with me, I used to have a real bad attitude when someone would wake me up from my sleep. So like,
that's how my sister is. My sister loses her fucking mind no matter what.
Yeah. I shook it a lot after having the boy and shit. Yeah. But.
Do you, so have you had a dream like the ones I was talking about with the death? Have you had like a substantial dream that changed your way of thinking, or?
I mean, I've had,
or is it more of the like spooky that you remember?
I think one of the weirdest dreams I had was talking to my Aunt Lo at my Uncle Willie's house. And my Aunt Lo was bedridden and couldn't talk.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I remember having a dream, having a full-blown conversation with her. I think shit could have been about waffles. Yeah. It was something, you know, it didn't, like the conversation didn't have really too much of any meaning.
Yeah.
Other than the fact that she was bedridden and hadn't spoke a word after having a stroke for fucking probably a year and a half.
Yeah.
It was a trip, but it wasn't, you know.
Was it comforting in a way?
No, man, that shit was uncomfortable as fuck, dude. Like something with that whole, like, when, what is it called? When, the REM sleep or
REM.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
When you're in the deepest point of sleep, right?
Yeah.
Something about that. And, you know, having kind of like twisted dreams about things or, you know, when someone else is in it and, you know, if they're walking around, like I said, I grew up religious, so it fucks with my mind a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Cause with me, like the cave one I had when I was little terrified me.
Right.
I mean, it like traumatized me for years. I always thought of that dream. Like this shit is going to end one day and there's nothing I can do about it.
Right.
And then the one I had recently with my numb hand where I felt like I died and I flew off Earth. For some reason, that one was more comforting. I don't know why. I think it was more because it was like, there's no pain. It's just, it's over. That's it. But there was no like scariness to it. You know what I mean? So it was weird how both of those, it was the same concept. Yeah. But like I took it different. And maybe that's just because I'm an adult now. But it's like, it's crazy, man. Like it's the most effective dreams was like that, and then the one with girls. Like,
right. Yeah.
I think that's like, for men, that's how it is though. Like we're scared of like death and women. Like those are the two things that fuck with us the most. There's still some women out there I love and they have no idea just because we had a great dream together.
Yeah, really. Nia Long, I'm here for you.
You guys want to?
If ever, you know, this thing blasts off, you know what I'm saying? I'll ditch my better half and sweep you off your feet.
Nia Long is
but she's a prized possession.
Treat.
I mean, but it was Nia Long. What was the one with Lorenz Tate? What movie was that?
With Nia Long?
Yeah, and they were like, they weren't really an item, but they kept smashing.
I don't remember.
You don't remember? And they always were at like the blues club or some jazz.
Was it like
club.
a period piece?
Yeah. It was like super.
I know what you're talking about. I can't think of it,
dude.
I don't know if I ever like watched that movie. I just remember seen it on TV.
I have that image of Nia Long.
Yeah,
and I don't know how she's never but she's never aged.
Yeah, no, she's still bad today.
Yeah, but in my dreams, like that specific movie is the image of Nia Long every time she happens to pop up in a dream.
Yeah.
It's weird. You know, they say dreams, you have, there are people in your dreams who you don't know, but they're just faces you came across.
I've heard that, yeah.
It's weird, dude. Like,
that is weird to think. Like, some some fucko you fucking boxed or tried to box in your dream, but your dream wouldn't let you punch. Like that might have been a dude behind you at Subway 3 years prior.
Right. Or somebody that fucking cut you off in traffic and you're flipping into the bird.
This is a good one.
What was that?
And this fits that. There was this guy. I don't know if he's still around, but he was around this area, more like Mountain View, Sunnyvale, I think. Mm-hmm. It was this really old guy. He wore like coveralls, like a janitor uniform.
Right.
He had this little old beater car, just packed with trash, like junk. Like not just trash. It was almost like tools. Like, and then even
it was probably his home.
Yeah, it probably was. So like he had like shit on the roof, and it was like a little tiny car. Shit on the roof. This is not in a dream. This is a real guy.
Right.
I would see him around. I saw him around a couple times, and he'd be cruising around. And it was just I was sympathetic towards him because I was like, it doesn't seem like life's very easy for this guy right now. For sure. Right? I had a dream that he was like just coming at me for some reason, right? And like I just punched him hard as fuck. Right? Just a nice clean shot. In my dream. And it was like I didn't want to. But he was like attacking me. I finally just hit him once and he fell, hit his head, and died.
That's fucked up, dude.
Right? Yeah.
It's more a nightmare, isn't it?
No, and I was like tripping, I'm like, fuck, dude, I didn't even want to hit you. Like, why were you fucking with me? And there's like onlookers. It was like in a public space. So then I'm just like tripping, like, fuck, I'm gonna go to jail because this guy was attacking me. All this shit, right? Woke up, whatever. I swear to God, the next day, like I'm walking into Togo's and he's walking out.
Whoa.
Right there. And I'm just like part of me, that part of the brain turned on where I was almost like, do I have to fight this guy? But then I thought, I'm like, that's so weird that in my dream last night, I killed you. Yeah.
That's like he played a cameo in your fucking.
Yeah. And then literally the next day, like I'm not joking. It was the next day. And I was just like, dude, I killed you in my dream.
Right.
And you have no idea. I don't even know who you are.
Well, that's a good thing. It wasn't a case of deja vu.
Yeah.
Right?
I just all of a sudden just hit him.
Deja vu is real.
Yeah.
I've had numerous occasions where I've been sitting somewhere. I mean, fuck, dude, it could be sitting on my own couch and I'll look up, say something to whomever's at the house, and it'll click to me like, dude,
same exact thing.
You just lived a point that you had. Before. It's weird. But see, I don't know how to decipher it. I don't know if it's that I've been in the same spot and had the same occasion happen
you just happen
so
to say
frequently.
The same sentence.
Right. That it's happened more than once.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I read a thing about deja vu that had what they think is the explanation.
Yeah.
But I don't know if anyone really knows for sure.
Because it's not scientifically proven.
Exactly. But apparently it was something like I'm a moron, so I can't describe this probably in the best way. Mm-hmm. But basically, when your brain would fire off whatever memory, whatever it was that was going on, your brain would like misfire twice. So it would convince yourself, wait, this already happened to me.
Right.
But it didn't. It was just your brain fired twice. Right? So, and in quick succession. So you're just like, whoa, like, didn't this already happen? Like, that was what they think causes deja vu. And then other times it might be where, shit, you're often sitting on your couch hanging out.
Sure.
And then often the same people will come visit, right? So then it's like, is it my brain? Did my brain just have a little glitch? Or did I just say the same shit?
Yeah.
It's weird.
It is weird. It is weird.
Like, I don't know. Yeah, dreams are fucking crazy.
Dreams are crazy. Your mind plays fucking horrible tricks on you. You're running from cartel. You're collecting big bags of cash, and then you wake up.
Yeah. Would you plug in and download information like the Matrix?
Not at all.
No, you wouldn't do it?
No.
You wouldn't just learn how to fly a helicopter like that?
No, you know what? I mean, if we had that option, but I would be that fucker who was eating he was eating the steak. And he's like describing how it tastes. Yeah. And the fact that he just wants to be plugged back into the system.
Yeah.
I'd be like, just plug me back in. I want to have the thoughts of me raising a son and, put me back in the Matrix.
Wouldn't that be fucking weird if you just found out it was all in your mind?
Yeah, it would be fucking a trip, dude.
Yeah.
Well, this is enough of our trippy episode 37.
Yeah, so all those girls I spent a wild evening with in my dreams, hit me up.
Yeah, he's here for you.
I still love you.
All right, you guys fucking be cool out there.
Episode 37 in
the
the fucking books. All right.
Fuck you.
All right, fuckos. Oh, it didn't go. There it goes.
The humble finessors on air with